so this guy in this article, I thought was some interesting perspective because it's something a little different for us to look at and think about. And Drew, he starts off in the first couple of paragraphs there, kind of looking at the perspective of going back in his point of view about how he was raised, and he says that in his world that the mother, the female, made pretty much all the business decisions anyhow. I'm curious about I know you're much younger, you're from a different generation.
Yeah.
What do you think about that after you read those first couple of paragraphs there about what his feelings were about female decision makers?
I feel like it's it's like that a lot of time. I don't know. I think it's close to about 50-50, really. I was at a guy's house the other day, and they decided to buy an air conditioner. His wife, this guy didn't even breathe about his wife saying something. Like, he was there just sitting there getting bids, and he didn't tell me that he needed his wife to be there and she was the decision maker, but he's like, yeah, we're just getting bids. But the office actually did a good job on this one. He was like, I talked to Miss Balkman, and she's the one up there. She's already got bids. I told him we do price matching and everything. And he didn't say anything about his wife the whole time. So I was asking him, like, so I heard I need to call your wife with this because she's already got some bids or something like that. And he was going to let me just give him a quote and worry about it later. But I got him to call her at work, and we talked it through and made the sale. But, I mean,
good.
I don't know. My parents kind of work together on decisions. I feel like if there's any kind of big money decision, my wife's going to come to me. So I think it just depends how the dynamics of your family is set up. But there's definitely situations where the wife wears the pants, and there's definitely situations where the husband wears the pants. And then sometimes there's something like you, father-in-law. We're at the guy, Chad, that big $24,000 job.
Yeah.
I heard Mr. Poe, or whatever his name is, say the other day, your dad's the one that wanted it in the attic. This is the way we're doing it. That's what he said to his wife. So, I mean, that's 3 people right there that it took to get that one done.
Well, see, he's got my attitude about marriage, and that is I don't want to be right. I want to be happy.
There you go. You got to figure it out.
You might want to remember that, Drew, since you're already married. Think about it. Just do the minimum. Talk less. Sometimes we just yada yada yada, and we just go on and do too much. So, what about that, Peyton, as a technique of beginning to start to say, well, hey, is it okay? Is it okay with you if it's okay with him? And when you talk to the other one, just use that and don't say anything else unless he wants to know more information. Well, tell me a little bit more about. If he asks for something, tell him. But if he don't, then cut it as short as you can cut it.
I think it's a great tool for us. I was telling Drew about it earlier this morning. We were talking about it. I think that's a great way of just seal the deal. I mean, so yeah, that's good stuff. I have one thing that happened to me yesterday that was a little different, Doug, and I wanted you to touch base on it really fast. This lady, I tried to get her to call her husband, and her whole thing is she said, I want to do it in person. So, and correct me if I'm wrong on this, but that's, I went ahead and tried to set up another time for me to come back around and have another, face to face. Is that what I should have done in that situation?
Well, you don't work for me, but anyhow, if you're asking me, I can't. It's funny looking at you guys. You don't know which screen to look at. I guess I've confused you here with 2 screens. And Drew's sitting over there, and he's the only one that knows, what he's supposed to be looking at. But I probably would always try to take one more step. I'm going to nudge until I'm not getting any, making any headway. I'd probably say, well, yeah, I mean, we could do that, or what about this? And then look at the very last thing in this lesson. How about I just take a snap of the crux of what we're talking about right here, and I just text that over to your husband, and then you guys talk on the phone. My phone's been blowing up while we've been sitting here talking, and I'll run out to my car and let me return a couple of phone calls, and then you guys can kind of chat about it. Fair enough. And if she says, oh, yeah, we could do that, then you're done. you know, they'll work it out. If not, if she says, no, like I said, and then she finishes her sentence again, then you know you've nudged as far as you can nudge. So set another appointment and come back and do it right next time.